People are being killed in broad daylight in Castlebar. They're being knifed. There's people on the side. We've seen them up the road with drugs. And these guards came down here when we asked in Alan Dillon's office
at Lisa
why
Chambers.
He hasn't answered an email about the change of
about
gender.
The change of gender,
the
indeed.
Change of gender.
It's been pushed through the Shannon on Wednesday. Yeah. Did you get my letter? I wrote to you a couple of days ago about the...
Excuse me.
No, this is former councillor Martin McLaughlin.
This is very serious. He wants to see her.
My foot is just stuck in the door, so it's actually under pressure at the moment.
Yeah, well, stay there.
It's just in relation.
No, stay there. Can you not get out of there?
Lisa.
We're just trying to have a word with Lisa.
Can you not get out of there?
Sorry, Mum. Lisa saying something. Sorry, Lisa. Yeah, but we just want to talk to you for a moment. We want to talk to you now for a moment.
I wrote to you about 11 days ago, Lisa, about the hate crime bill.
Well, I have another appointment in the office.
It's the hate crime bill.
You haven't responded, Lisa.
Yeah. So what's your position on the hate crime bill? There's a new definition of gender in the bill. Gender includes the gender other than male or female.
Lisa said she has an appointment. Where is the person she's meeting?
I have something in the office to pick up.
So I have an appointment at 3. I was told to come back at 3 o'clock.
You can't open the door.
I was told to come back at 3 o'clock and I'm not being let in. I was told by your staff to come back at 3 o'clock.
You said you had an appointment at 3.
You told me 3 o'clock.
Excuse me.
Did you receive my letter 11 days ago? The first question.
Have a look at that. But as I said, would you like to make an appointment?
I wrote to you on Thursday, the 3rd of October. I said I have concerns about the gender.
You can't answer that question, Lisa.
He himself today.
He is, but he's in clinics all day, I'm afraid.
Oh, really?
Booked up Monday and Fridays are.
Okay. Now I wrote to him about 11 days ago, 2 weeks ago, about the
What
hate
email
crime
address?
bill.
Okay.
Yes, well I actually wrote by email to his Alan Dillon, or Alan.Dillon at OIR.ie, and then also the address here. Do you acknowledge correspondence?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So maybe there was a
I'd say
mistake
it's
with
in a
that one.
folder, or it's in a train, it just needs to get back to us.
Oh, really?
Extremely busy,
Okay.
so I'll look.
I'm Dr. Isaac Burke. I'm a Castlebar person
Nice
here
to meet
myself. Yes, it's about the hate crime bill.
Okay.
As you know, there's a new definition of gender in the bill. It states that gender includes a gender other than those of male and female.
That would be the truth, just, you know.
When I'm not saying everything, I think it works for now.
I don't give you permission to record me.
Okay, I didn't see the letter, the written letter coming in. That's why you posted it in.
Isn't this terrible what's happening here? That when you ask a question, we asked a question. These are the guards. Get the guards. Get their faces.
Yeah.
Get their faces. These guards have nothing to do now in Castlebar, where there's crime, where people are dying. People are dying from drug overdoses. People are dying from drug overdoses. They've been in the river. They're taken out of Loch Lana. These guards have nothing to do but to come down here today when we ask Alan Dillon's office just one question: why he hasn't answered an email he got 11 days ago. Have you nothing to do?
We have a lot more to be doing, but here we are. Okay. So listen, I'm going to direct you under Section 8 of the Public Order Act to leave this area. If you fail to refuse to do so, you'll be arrested. You understand?
I have a right to be on public property. I have a right to be on public property.
You stop your
I have a right to be on public property.
Sorry, did you get a call from...
This is very concerning. This is extremely concerning.
Nothing to do. This guard has nothing to do. It's sad.
The letter was sent 11 days ago. He hasn't even acknowledged receipt.
And on this beautiful day, Enoch Burke is in a prison cell in Mountjoy. Over 400 days.
And these guards have nothing. Enoch Burke is behind locked doors in Mountjoy prison because he wouldn't call a man a woman.
When you call guards, and I've called guards in this town about tragedies, when you call them, they don't come. They will not come. I've waited for
Did you
hours.
come when the man was taken out of Lana recently?
It's absolutely none of your business who calls.
Who calls guards for business? You're not a dictator.
And that's Lisa Chambers there.
No.
Oh, Jarlath. This is Jarlath Munley, yeah. He's a Fine Gael councillor.
How many genders are there?
Fine Gael
How many genders, Jarlath? How many genders? We couldn't get Lisa down.
Dr. Isaac Burke has written to Lisa Chambers 11 days ago asking her about her stand on the
hate crime bill.
He's got no reply.
No reply.
Very
There wasn't even an
concerning.
acknowledgement of receipt from Senator Chambers. I'm a Castlebar man. I wrote to her. That's what we're told to do, to write to our elected representatives. I said I have a really serious concerns about the gender
Isaac,
definition in the bill.
The big issue here is that the public are not aware of what is happening next Wednesday. That Helen McEntee, Justice Minister, is pushing this through, this bill that will include a change in the definition of gender. Now, Lisa Chambers is
She's the leader of the Shannon.
The leader of the Shannon.
Yes, that's
But
correct.
she's not speaking today. They're getting it tomorrow morning. There's no time to discuss it, and it's being voted on by 4 on Wednesday. Now, Lisa is not speaking about this is not good enough. It's a very serious change. What we've always known, male and female.
Male and female. This is the letter. I
belief,
sent this letter to her on the 3rd of October. So just to hold that up there. And it
What's the date today, Isaac?
It's the 11th. It's the 14th of October. So it's 11 days ago.
Yes.
And I emailed it in, and I also went to the trouble of posting it into her.
And what happened just now, a few moments ago, just before we started videoing, what happened here at this office?
I actually attended the office at around 10 to 3, and I was told that Lisa would be back at around 3 o'clock. So I actually just left. I said, that's fine, no problem, and I'll come back in about 10 minutes. And then just as I was leaving, I actually met Senator Chambers here on the footpath, and I just said to her, could we have a discussion for a moment just in relation to my letter and the hate crime bill. There's a new definition of gender in the bill. So she said she wasn't going to discuss it with me. She hadn't even acknowledged or responded to my letter.
And then just a few moments after, the former Fianna Fáil councillor Martin McLaughlin, he came around the corner saying that he had an appointment with Lisa.
He came around the corner. And right now, actually, in case you don't see, I'm actually being, the door is being pushed onto my foot.
Now, Irish law at the present recognises only 2 genders, and that is the way it has been. Historically, it's 2 genders, male and female. Now, what the government is trying to push through is that there will be a change
There'll
to
be
that.
a change,
There will be a
yes.
big change. It's
So
a moving away totally from the what we've accepted, what has been there. It's the Christian view. It's the sane view. It's God made them male and
Yes.
female. And
Yes.
this is very concerning what's happening, Isaac. Can you just explain it there, please?
So the bill, this is the hate crime bill. Now people were celebrating that the hate speech proposals were dropped, but they don't realise, most people, that in the hate crime bill, which the government are pushing through on Wednesday, the leader of the Shannon, who's in here now, Lisa Chambers, will be proposing that and moving the order of business on Wednesday afternoon. They don't realise that that hate crime bill contains a radical new definition of gender. And I'll just read some of what that definition says. The bill states, quote, gender includes a gender other than those of male and female, unquote. The bill also states, quote, gender means the gender with which the person identifies, unquote. So you're talking about a text that's saying that there are multiple genders other than male or female. The current position in Irish law is that there are only 2 genders recognised. Any person must be either of the male or female gender. So what we're talking about here is a massive change.
A radical change. Yes. A move away from the Christian belief. Down through the centuries, what all Christian churches, denominations believe, and is the sane view, and it's agreement with God Almighty that there are 2 genders, male and female. This is a radical change. It's a move to a secular state, a defiance of God Almighty,
Yes.
that there is a place now for a gender other than those of male and female. It could be anything. It could be, and I'm not going into the different genders. It's nonsensical. It could be anything. And we just came here today to ask Lisa Chambers what's her view on this.
Yes.
What's she going to
What's
do?
she
Will
doing
she
about it?
stall it? There's no time to discuss it. They're getting the amendments. I think it's
this
tomorrow
afternoon they're
morning,
getting
and it
tomorrow
has to be
morning, yes.
pushed through by Wednesday before the election. We're not allowed in, sadly. We would have liked to speak with Lisa Chambers. That's all we want to do, to ask her to stall this And I would ask you to contact her right where it's not good enough that this is what our politicians are doing to us. This will have drastic effects for our youth,
Yes.
who are inundated with SPHE and gender ideology and porn and filth and everything else in the classroom. Now they will be told as fact that there are other genders. You could be anything. You decide yourself. Make your own mind up. It will lead to depression, it will lead to stress, it will lead to increased, and we have enough of it, God Almighty knows, of suicide amongst our young people. Contact this woman here. She's on a huge salary.
Yeah.
There's no point locking yourself into
No.
an
No.
office, Lisa.
No.
You will be asking for votes.
And this
It's
is
very
all
sad.
happening behind closed doors.
Yes.
They're refusing to discuss this that's happening with the hate crime bill. There's a wall of silence from
Yeah.
these people.
Enoch
Yes.
Burke is now in prison, locked away behind closed doors in Mountjoy prison, simply because he would not use the they pronoun, and he will not affirm a young person in his way by using the they pronoun.
That was his
and
crime.
affirm transgender ideology. Now, Lisa, I believe, has no problem with transgender ideology. She hasn't asked us anything about Enoch Burke.
This is
This
Enoch's
is our town. This
local
is
town.
Castlebar.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
This young man, probably around the same age as herself, a highly qualified, excellent teacher, is locked away in Mountjoy prison because he will not endorse transgender ideology.